welcome back. From eye-catching illustrations to craft kits and one-of-a-kind ceramics, a Maine maker is making a name for herself among the creative community, and you can find some of her products at an upcoming fair.
Now, joining us now is Gabrielle Jolie Stratmann of Bug-Eyed Company and Fish-Eyed Ceramics. Good morning, Gabrielle. Thanks for coming on. Let's start with a little background about your business and how you've seen it grow. We're seeing some of the things right now here on the desk.
Yeah, for sure. So I have always been very into art from the time I was a little kid. As soon as I could hold a pencil, I was drawing. And then that's kind of transferred into a whole new world of illustrated products. So I basically take my illustrations that I do on paper or with watercolor, and then I translate them into embroidery kits, needle felting kits, and then most recently I've been doing ceramics. So I hand build all of my ceramics, pinch and pull them into shape, individually illustrate each one, and that's what I've been doing for the last about 5 years now.
What's the inspiration behind your products? You know, we see a lot of animals here, and they're very whimsical. And can you talk about the variety of products too?
For sure, yeah. So I mean, we live in Maine. It's the natural world everywhere we go. And I think there's something so like pure and amazing about the beauty in the natural world. So I really try and take that and then infuse it in with my sense of humor. So usually there's little sneaky puns in my queen bee embroidery kit. I've snuck a crown in the middle of it. So it's trying to find that happy medium between little sneaky inside jokes that the product has, and then also just really utilizing that symmetry and pattern that you can find in nature.
Now, you brought a lot of crafts here, a lot of items. I feel like we're at a craft expo or at a store right now. We're going to show you some of them right now. We have a close-up of some of your fish market. It's set up and it'll be bringing it to the Common Ground Fair. And what are some of the pieces and what inspired you to make these?
Yes, so I'm so excited to announce like my fish market display. It's been something that's been in my mind for many years now, and I've finally taken the deep dive into it, pun intended. And so all of my fish ceramics have different oceanic themes to them. It started with the fish dish, which I did because it rhymed. Literally, that was the only reason I was like, that's hilarious.
That's all you need.
Rhymes.
Yeah.
Exactly. So then it kind of turned into sardines. I do smoked salmon, sardines in olive oil, holy mackerel. And I have created this overhead fake ice and portable display that I'll be taking to the Common Ground Country Fair for the first time. It's on September 20th, and I'll be selling my fish, and then I'll wrap them up in butcher paper for you, and you get to have a nice little fish dish for your own home.
Well, thank you for giving us sort of the first look at this display.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it kind of looks like when I went to Seattle, the fish market they have up there, right?
Exactly. I'll be throwing fish.
There you go, just like you did there. Yeah.
What has the response been, you know, since you started this business? And obviously you're, you know, expanding little by little, which is great.
Yes, the response has been nothing but fantastic. It's really fun when I go to all these markets. I do them about every single weekend, and people just come and they start giggling to themselves, and then they'll like elbow their friend, call them over and be like, oh my gosh, I need to show you this. And that's the best thing ever. But it's really all about finding ways to bring creativity into other people's lives. So for example, my embroidery kits, they're these generational crafts that teach people how to get back in tune with their hands, do something that maybe their grandmother taught them, and do it in more of a modern way. So I try and really take those like very old school crafts, but do them in a way that's more applicable to the current generation.
Yeah, you could hang this up in your house, you know, the bee, and it's gorgeous.
Thank you.
Where do you see your business going from here? I mean, you're going to fairs.
Yes.
I mean, you know, all over the state. I mean, what's going to happen now?
The world is my oyster, but
The sky's the limit. Oh, the ocean's the limit, right?
Exactly. So I have a website. I'd love to do more online sales. I also teach classes that I'd love to bring online. So I do private workshops. I teach workshops locally at Handiwork in North Deering. I teach at the Shaker Village. So I'd love to bring some of those, film them, put them online for people to access from all over the world. And then I'm really looking at expanding into other small shops. So bringing them outside of Maine and into your home in California or Oklahoma. Who knows?
Who knows?
Even places without the ocean.
Right, exactly. Bring it to them.
Exactly.
With the fish tins, how the fish dishes,
yes.
How long does it take to make those? What's sort of that process?
Yeah, so the process starts with the big lump of clay. It comes in a 25-pound bag. I slice off a bit of it, and then I roll it out, pinch it into shape, And that process takes about a week from start to finish. I'll make a whole bunch at one time. And then it has to dry, goes through one firing at over 2,000 degrees. And then I paint it, so I individually illustrate each one. So even though you might see the same design on multiple different dishes, each one is painted by hand, so the facial expressions are a little different. Some fish look more scared than others. And then they go through a second glaze firing at that same temperature, and that basically is what creates that glossy coat on it, and that makes it food safe, dishwasher safe, and really usable for your home.
So for people that are looking for the lessons how to make some of these items, or like to buy some, and they can't maybe go to a fair, where's a website or whatever they can get more information?
For sure. So you can find me at GabrielleJolie.com, and from there you can branch out to either Bug-Eyed Co., which is all my crafting kits, Good Natured Art, or Fish-Eyed, which is where all my ceramics are. I have a limited space opening up for the December holiday season where you can get a couple of my sardines, fish dishes, and I only have 10 of each available online for now. So
all right,
sneak in and get one.
Yeah, definitely. And good luck at the fair. We're excited.
you.
Hopefully you can share some photos with us and let us know how it all goes.
I definitely will be, for sure.
All right.
How cool is it to do something you love, right?
I know.
And make money off it.
And make us feel so good. They're so fun to look at. Thanks again, Gabrielle. Yeah.